Hi all, welcome to part 9, module 3, computer networks. So we will quickly go through. In part 7 and 8 we covered that link state routing algorithm in detail. Hope you remember the 5 steps and all. And now just an overview of some of the link state protocol and a quick comparison between link state protocol and the distance vector algorithm. They are not protocols. So the link state protocol. So link state routing algorithm is what we've seen, and now some of the protocols that implements the link state routing algorithm is what we are going to see. So the link state routing is widely used in actual network. So a few words about some example protocol are in order. So the many internet service providers use the very first implementation and the popular implementation of link state routing algorithm called ISIS, the intermediate system link state protocol, right? So it was designed for an early network called DECnet. So that is where it originated. Later it is adopted by the International Standards Organization ISO for use with the OSI protocol, and the ISO OSI reference model, and for OSI reference model protocols the ISO adopted this ISIS protocol and then modified to handle other protocol as well, most probably the internet protocol is actually with the TCP IP model, right? So like IP, most of the other standard protocols were comfortable with the ISIS protocol as the network layer routing protocol. And later on we have another link state protocol called the OSPF. So this is just a quick review of the protocols only. We are not going the protocols in detail. OSPF, the open shortest path first algorithm. So it is the other main link state protocol. It was designed by IETF. So here it is designed for DECnet. Here it is designed by IETF standard, that is familiar for all of you, several years after the ISIS, and adopted many innovations designed for IS. So like that, this is another popular and protocol, maybe with more features that came after this ISIS. So the innovations include self-stabilization method of, so I'm just reading out the major features like stabilization method of flooding, link state updates, the concept of a designated router in a LAN, and the method of computing and supporting path splitting and multiple metrics. So all those terminology needs some more explanation, but I thought of giving you as assignment these two topics. So these things were additionally there in your syllabus, that is RIP and OSPF. So what you have to do is, the routing information protocol is the one that implemented the link distance vector routing algorithm, and OSPF is the popular one that uses the link state routing algorithm. So you are supposed to go through the protocol in detail as your assignment. I'll be communicating it soon. But anyway, those who are watching the video, just listen. So you can refer the textbook or the even that RFC technical documentation itself, and just have a brief understanding of the protocol. Like the basic idea is the distance vector routing algorithm only, but how that algorithm is being used and their header format and some minimum information. Similarly, OSPF also. So when you try to see this OSPF, you can try to understand these properties, like how this what is the self stabilization and how it is happening in OSPF. So like that, you can have a reading and you can summarize and you can submit as your assignment. Okay, so that is why I am skipping it at this point. So as a consequences, there is very little differences between so when you look at ISIS and OSPF, so they are almost same, that's all. So the most important difference between these two protocols is the ISIS can carry information about multiple network layer protocols at the same time. So they are capable of carrying information about, say, IP is one of the network layer protocol, internet protocol, IPX, AppleTalk, like that, different network layer protocol they are able to handle at the same time, where OSPF does not. So that is a limitation of OSPF, of course, but it is a light protocol that is somewhat more popular even. Okay, so you will understand it more detail when you learn by yourself about that protocol. Okay, so and it is an advantage in large, so multi-protocol environment. So this IS is better than OSPF. So like that, a quick comparison is made here. I mean, just about a brief information about ISIS and OSPF. So hope you will see in detail that RIP and OSPF. Right. Now the distance vector versus link state routing, hope you have a very clear idea about both the protocols. So this is something just for if somebody is asking you give a differentiation between these two, you can give some of the points as mentioned here, and more points also you can add like from the explanation that we made so far. And if you are looking at the bandwidth, which is consuming more bandwidth, you can see that of course the link state protocol is consuming more bandwidth due to that flooding. So flooding causes, that many bandwidth consumption will be there, right? Because it is flooded, duplicates, all those issues are there. So compared to that, the link state protocol requires less bandwidth due to local sharing, because they are sharing their information only with the neighbors and not like flooding as that of link state. And small packets and no flooding at all. Small packet in the sense only that vector information is being shared, but here the neighbor, sequence number, age, cost metric, like that, that the link state packet itself is somewhat having more information, and that is being flooded also. So based on the local knowledge, because every node is getting updated from its neighbors only, so that is why we use the term local knowledge, where in distance link state routing, every node is updated from every other node. So you can say that the information it is having is global, right? Global knowledge. So in the distance vector, using the local knowledge, it is based on local knowledge that routing table is created, since it updates table based on information from the neighbors only, but here it have knowledge about the entire network. So it is the distance vector is based on local knowledge, where link state is based on global knowledge. Second difference. So it may make use of the Bellman-Ford algorithm. The algorithm we already seen, but here in distance vector we are using the Dijkstra's algorithm. So less traffic, more traffic because of flooding. Convergence is slowly, so that is the main problem. We shifted from distance vector to this, and particularly good news, it is fine. It will spread fast. Where if it is a bad news, that spread very slowly. But here all together in a single iteration, but flooding is the only problem otherwise. But as our bandwidth, with enough bandwidth in our current scenario, this is not a big problem that we can deal with. So that is why this link state is the preferred in the current scenario. So it converges very fast. The count to infinity problem is here, no such problem here. The persistent loop, count to infinity itself, we can see that some kind of looping is creating that problem, right? So the loop, if there, that is persistent, and that create this kind of problem, and that will remain forever, right? But here there is no persistent loop, but may have some loop that is transient, that will be resolved fast. And the practical implementation of distance vector routing is something we can see in routing information protocol and interior gateway routing protocol, IGRP, something developed by Cisco. And for this, OSPF and ISIS were the practical implementation. So just a quick difference between these two protocols. So hope the protocol and its difference, everything is well clear. And the only thing I want you to do further is have a study on the routing information protocol and OSPF protocol in detail, and you can submit it as your assignment. Okay, thanks for watching. And if any doubt still remains in your mind, you can ask me during our discussion session.